All right, let's create a parametric container in Autodesk Fusion. The first thing I'm going to do is just make a center rectangle sketch. So if you go up to here, rectangle, center point rectangle, and then just draw something like that. And I'm just going to leave it like this for now. And then we're going to go in and make our parameters. So I'm going to click change parameters and just start adding some to this. So let's make one that's length. Let's just make up some random ones. 100. Let's make width. Make that one like 50. Let's make a height. Make it 75. And then let's do a wall width. Let's make that 3. 3 is usually a pretty good size. And then let's do a fillet. I don't know if I want to leave that as a fixed value or as like a percent. Let's just do a fixed value for now. Do 5 millimeters. Okay. And so this is going to be pretty straightforward. So I'm going to go back into the sketch, click edit sketch, and then click D for dimension. And then let's make this the width, I guess. So you just type out whatever your formula is and it usually auto populates. And so now we see that's 50. And then I'm going to dimension this again, make this one length. I don't know if that's how you think about length and width, but it should work out okay. Now I'm going to click E for extrude. And so this is going to be height. So now we have kind of the basic shape of the part. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to click F for fillet. If you don't want to use the hotkey, you just click modify F. You see the F there is for fillet. And then I'm just going to select these fillets here. And we're just going to type out fillet, which is what we already said was 5 millimeters. And then I'm going to shell this wall width. And so now we have a nice little container. And some things that I would do to make this a little bit better, I would add a chamfer here, maybe like 0.4. We could actually make this a parameter as well, but that just makes it look a little bit better. But generally speaking, I would just leave that. And so now we have a pretty nice little basic container here. So a few drawbacks to this is if we made, let's just go ahead and change the parameter some. So if we made the parameter this width too small, we might have issues with the fillet. So the wall, let's see, the width, if we made this like, let's make it like 7, which, you know, most people would probably never need anything that size, but you can see that the fillet failed because the whole wall is only 7 millimeters and the fillet we programmed was 5. So it would need 5 on each side. So 10 is kind of like the minimum that you could do. So let's see if 10 will work. And so 10 works, but our chamfer messes up because we don't have a line here probably is what it's finding. So let's just go ahead and go a little bit higher. Again, these are kind of the extremes. So pretty much anything outside of that extreme should work pretty good. So we can just test a couple different ones, make it nice and long. So that's 200. We can make it a little lower, maybe like 50. And then let's do like 50 here. And then we can make the wall width bigger. And this is also the floor width because I used the shell command. So the bottom here is also the same as the wall. So that will also update. So we make that like 10. Oh, can make it 100. Let's make it like 10 real quick. And so again, we're getting these errors on the chamfer because the fillet, basically the wall is so big that the fillet can't get drawn. So sometimes, you know, there's a balance between like how many parameters should I add versus, you know, giving you flexibility versus like making it to where it can break easily. So that's something you kind of have to consider when making stuff like this. But that's just a quick demo of how to do that. A couple other things that would be kind of interesting is you could also very easily make this into like a slot. So I'm going to go back here, and instead of doing this, I'm going to delete the fillet there. And then I'm going to do a full round fillet on the ends. And so this is kind of a similar concept, and it should probably always update correctly. And then I think I accidentally deleted my chamfers here, so I'll add them back, 0.4, and then do one here as well. So now we have, I guess, slot type design, and we can do the same thing again here. So you can, make this whatever size you want. Let's see, 100, and see how it is updating correctly. 300 height, 100. So you can see how that's kind of dynamically updating. So pretty easy to do either one of those. I think that, most people would probably use this just because of how like drawers and stuff like that are made. But anyway, I thought that was kind of fun. I'm actually working on a system to allow you to modify these, and I'll have more about that coming up soon.